Okay, so over the last couple of weeks, we have got some exciting updates in the short-term rental world from Airbnb to Logify. I wanted to run through some of these things with you guys. They are things that I personally did not know. Sometimes we forget and life goes into autopilot mode and we forget to go back and check these new things and make sure our property is as up to date as possible for our guests when they are checking the property out to potentially book it. And when they are booked guests and they are arriving and checking out, there are just things updated. So let me walk you through it. So the first thing I want to walk you through is Logify. I know we talk about it a lot, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain of what it's actually like when you go to your Logify website if you're on the fence. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what it looks like from the back end. So this is the dashboard that hits right when you open up the site. It shows you, see this "you're doing great." It tells you if you're missing things, if things aren't connected, different platforms up here. And then right here, you see our metrics for the last 30 days. So you can see our revenue. It's clear and simple, and we love this. This is a relatively new feature that they've done, and we love it. We can see our revenue, we can see our occupancy rate, we can see our average reservation and our average nightly price, which you can see they're all down because we are booking out into the summer months, which goes down in our area. But love that they are front and center. Now, if you click this menu on the left, you can go through and see your reservations. If you want to see all your reservations, this is the hub for that. You can click on their name. Obviously, I have them blurred right now, but you can click on their name to get into further details of the reservation. The inbox is where you can chat with your guests, whether they are using Airbnb or whether they are, whatever platform they are using, the messages will go back and forth. So you don't even need to go on Airbnb if you don't want to. Here you can see our messages, the number of messages we've sent, and these are only unread because we've read them on other platforms. But if you have a direct booking guest, this is where the information goes. You can see our calendar here. You can click on them to get more information on the reservation. It's pretty much like the Airbnb calendar. We love it because it shows you which platform that they booked through. Or you can see a multi-view. If you do have multiple properties, they'll all line up right here. And you can create a booking from here if you want. Now, rentals, this is where you can control all the information for your home. Once you get in here, you can see, you can have your overview, your photos, your location, your booking settings, all of this stuff you can do right in this rentals page. And also this feeds into all of the other platforms. So just know that if you update things on other platforms and then you come through and you update it on your Logify website, it is most likely going to pull from your Logify website. So just make sure that your backend information on your Logify is up to date because this is where it pulls from. And then here's the website builder. If you've been curious about what it looks like on the back end, this is a quick overview of the website builder. They've updated it over the last year or so that we've talked about it. You got your themes that you can choose from. It's basically a different layout, and you can choose your different colors. I chose our color palette. It's simple to use. All of your fonts, button styles, your hero image. You can go to your pages. And right here you can see your pages, which is the overview page, the home page, the gallery with all your photos, rates, map, contact, and then we have our blog, which is set up into folders. With the folder feature, we have our blogs, so they go into a drop-down menu. But here you can see all of these things are just movable widgets that if you click on it, you can edit anything you want, add any links, and hit save. Changing out images is really easy. You just click on it. You can re-upload an image. You just hit save, and you're done. And then there's obviously settings for your website. If you want to go deeper into like the SEO, if you know about advanced stuff on websites, you can go deeper here. It also has an external widget feature. So this is something that some of you guys have asked about. So if you already have a pre-existing website that you just want to add your reservation or that you just want to add your listing to, this is where you will find it. It's called the external widgets. So what you can do is you can set up how this will look on your website. And then when somebody clicks on this and hits search, it will take them to a Logify page, which is great. That way you don't have to completely blow up a website that you've already built. Let's say it's on Squarespace or something else. So something that's really cool that we thought about doing at first as well. But one of the coolest things I want to show you is reports. These reports is how I wish Airbnb set them up, and Logify has done such a great job of making everything simple. So on this one overview page, you'll see everything that you need to see. Obviously, you can go deeper into them on this left side, but you can see for the last 30 days, you can see our revenue, you can see the channel revenue from our website, which is our direct booking, and all the different platforms that we've gotten booked on. You can see our occupancy rate, guest hosted, nights, reservations created, average nightly price, average reservation price. You can see all of this stuff. I really love this back end, and we have really been loving our website. So I just wanted to give you guys an update if you were ever curious about what it looks behind, because I know that we talk about it, and I just wanted to give you a more realistic view of like what this looks like on the back end. So it's super clean, super functional, and we love it. There is a link down below if you are thinking about signing up for Logify. Now I'm gonna be moving on to some updates about Airbnb. So this is something that I recommend that you do. Go into your account every 3 months or so and just check, because there's new things that get added all the time. I did this the other night and I was like, shoot, I need to do a video on this because I had no idea these features were added. So obviously we just got the summer update. There was a lot of stuff on the guest side. Obviously there's the really cool, I forget the name of it, but like the up house and all those cool experiences. I've been thinking more and more lately that Airbnbs are like mini Disneylands and like just that whole world. So it's very funny that they started doing that, because I've been thinking about that lately, that like the properties that are gonna win are the ones that create these like magical experiences, just like Disneyland, hence the word like mini Disneyland. At least that's how I've been thinking about our property as well. But so very cool to see that. But on top of that, we got some updates. So they redesigned their messages tab, which is really cool, because I did think between we've traveled through Airbnb too, and we do travel, and switching between hosting and traveling has been kind of a headache. I'm never sure which side of the app I'm on. So this is actually pretty cool that you can now switch between hosting and traveling. I love that feature. Now everybody gets the message like I was talking about, quick replies. It's suggested, so it's kind of like using AI. So if somebody asks a question like in here, where the keys go after checkout, there's a quick response from your filled out, it gives you like a suggested reply. So it'll send the checkout guide to them. So very cool. And then like I said, you can press and hold a message and give like a thumbs up, a heart, or a smile or something like that. One cool thing is the analytics, which is very cool. I've been talking for a long time that Airbnb needs to up their analytics game, and it has gotten better. Cool. And then there's just some more info that you can get from your guests, but that's not why I'm here for you guys today. The reason that we are here is of these new features that we found the other night when we were going through our property. Now, if you have not been to your listings page in a while, this is what it looks like. You arrive, there's a column on the left and there's a column on the right. Whatever you click on the left opens up more information on the right. But up on top, just notice there is your space and arrival guide. We'll get to arrival guide because that is very important. And then you have this control feature, which you can see your listing status, other places you're connected, guest requirements, which yes, we do have profile photo required, laws, regulation, taxes. So that's where all this stuff lives now. That changed. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this photo tour feature that I had no idea got updated from its old form. So before it kind of did this auto virtual tour, and there wasn't as much control over it, but there is so much control now, you guys. What we can do now, I'm gonna click on, you can organize your photos by room, which we could do before, but now you get even more control over that group of photos. So what we can do is, let's say the living room. Here's the photos of some of the living room. You can add sleeping arrangements. For instance, if there's a pull-out couch, we can add sleeping arrangements here, and you have all of these options, right? Very cool. Privacy info, if it's a shared space, amenities. So this is the big one. We went through to each room and added all of the amenities in the room. In the living room, we have air conditioning, board games, books, reading materials. There's heating, indoor fireplace, record system, sound system. Obviously, there are probably other things that a living room can have that aren't here, but there are a ton of different room options now. So if you want to manage your rooms, you can hit plus right here, and then you can hit add a room or space. You guys, look at all of these options for you out there that are getting creative and making different spaces in your house. There's art studio, balcony, children's playroom, bowling alley. I had never seen this before. I don't know if you guys have, but I had never seen this before. So there's front yard information, game room, gym, hot tub, all of this. So we went through and we made sure, there's even a wine cellar. I thought this was pretty cool. So what we did is we went through, there was no bar room, unfortunately, so we made the bar room our dining area. But go into each room, manage the photos, make sure you have the photos of your kitchen in there, and then go into amenities and add all of the things. These are all of the things that we have in our kitchen. So you can see, you can get as super detailed, and all of this information helps your guest and Airbnb categorize your property for when people are looking for your home. Bedroom has sleeping arrangements, king bed, has all the amenities that you can add. So make sure you go and do that. Now, another thing to note is that we used to put a huge importance on the layout of our photos, the order of our photos when somebody is clicking and swiping through, but it appears now that at least on desktop, when somebody sees your profile and they go to hit a photo, it will automatically take them to this photo tour section. So the layout, the order of your photos only matters for the first 5 photos. So you have your header image, and then you have the 4 like MySpace top friends type photos on the front of your page. And then when they go to click more photos, it'll go straight to your photo tour. So that's something to keep in mind. Another update you have here is you have the property type, which I thought this was really cool. You can see the categories finally that you've been placed in. This has been there for a while, but here's where they live now. So you can see we got countryside, desert, national parks, and design. Your description lives here now. Your amenities, all this stuff is in here. So the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is your arrival guide. If you guys have not filled this out, please go in and fill this out, because on the guest side, when a guest goes to check in, they will get a specific message, say, here's your arrival guide, and it looks similar to this. So look, so this is what it looks like on their phone, which is so cool that they added this feature. So for some reason the photos aren't loading, but you can see check in, check out, very clear. Thank you, Airbnb. The address here, how to get inside, things to know before you leave. So like here, here you can add all of the information that you want, things to know, check in, house rules. Here's all of our house rules here. We added everything in here so they have it in one place that's easy to see. Love this feature. Please go check that out. So here's where you can add all of the other stuff. And I love that they added this view feature so that you can see how it looks on the guest side, which is something I felt has been missing for a long time. So if you did not know this, you can see how your property will look on mobile or on desktop by clicking that little eye icon right here to see view, so you can see how your house will look to the guest. I'm sure there's things that I've missed. Obviously there's new analytics, but I don't want to dive too deep into that today. Wanted to give you guys an update of just things that we updated, and we want to make sure that you guys stay updated as well. So hopefully that was helpful. That's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, subscribe, helps us out. Tell your friends, comment if you have anything, if there's anything that we missed in today's episode, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you guys.